TOPcontrol fans, you never seen him or met him before, but this is my MMA coach, Thomas Webb.
Yep.
And yeah, he gonna be a part of the show. We probably gonna do a couple episodes, but then we'll get Jalen in and out to do interviews. So this is the direction I've been trying to go in with the show, and I'm glad to have him on the show.
So yeah, it's your boy T Webb is always coming in, enjoying the show. Thank you for having me on. Like you said, plan to have more in the future. Just get a background on myself. Got into MMA about 2004, right before I went overseas. Then I went overseas, got back in 2005, 2006, Hurricane Katrina hit. 2007, I started training again, had my first amateur fight, and been history since then. I went pro in 2009, met BB about, 2016?
Probably 2017.
2017, somewhere around there.
Yeah, probably he might be right, yeah, 2016.
Yeah, man, been kicking it ever since. Like I said, I'm his coach because I done retired now. I ain't got time to get punched in the face by these youngsters, so do our thing now. But we're here excited to talk about this card, 308, Holloway versus Topuria, gangster ass card. I hope y'all ready for
it. Yeah, so we got UFC 308, llia Topuria versus Max Holloway.
Yeah,
yeah, he's the champ, man.
Gotta
put some respect on the champ, man. Yeah, so look, we're gonna start from the. I got 5 fights picked, but we're gonna start from the bottom up. So first we're gonna do RDA versus Geoff Neal.
Yeah, so my take on this one, man. RDA, I watched him fight. You know, he a vet in the game. Like, I done watched him fight since shit. I can't remember. I was telling you, me and Dustin Poirier, matter of fact.
Yeah.
Me and him drove out to watch Kyle Bradley fight him in Fairfax. So you know, he been in the game for a long time. He been the champ. Then lost it, and made his climb back. He's now at 170. Well, been at 170 for a while. Tough, durable, still going hard. So I don't know. And then you got Geoff Neal, man. That's when he owned.
Right.
To me, like, he one of the cleanest strikers at 170 to me. But he just, I just think he don't perform all the way to his best of his ability sometimes. It's something about him. I think it might be something mental. I don't know. But like, it's just sometimes he let people hang in with him when I think he could put him away. I do see that RDA being that aggressive, like when RDA won the title, how he used to fight real straightforward and aggressive and stuff.
Yeah.
If he fight like that with Geoff Neal, I think he takes it home. But if he stays on the outside and try to box with him, Geoff will knock him out.
Okay. Yeah. So, but if you we gamble on the show, we pick fights for money. So, but I make different choices though. Sometimes I'm like, well, I'll choose this fight. I wouldn't put no money on this fight, but this is who I feel gonna win. But if I was betting money,
yeah.
So if you was betting money, who would you pick
to win the fight?
But you not putting no money.
I know.
on it.
I'm just saying. I just hate gambling though. I'm trying to think. So to me, it's all about who show up. If I got it, cause I go with RDA, dog. Okay. RDA just proving. He's just proving more and more to show up. Like I say, if Geoff Neal show up and stay on the outside and just box with him, he pieces him up. But if RDA come in and don't let him stay on the outside, which I think that's how RDA do, yeah, I think RDA win that thing. Okay. So I'm gonna go with RDA on that one.
So Geoff Neal, I think he can compete with anybody, but this is not an easy fight for RDA. So this still a top 10 guy. I think they got him at number 11 on here though, but he just was in the top 10 in 2024. So it's a top 10 dude. RDA not coming back fighting an easy fight. So I'm assuming he still want to be fighting tough fights. Yeah. But saying that though, I think the fights that Geoff Neal fought versus Shavkat and all, they bigger and taller than he is. So it's they touching him way before he can even get started.
Ian Gary, yeah.
But RDA more his height though. So now it's it's gonna be a fun fight. He gonna be able to touch RDA, but RDA gonna be able to touch him also. But that's gonna make a fun fight though. It's a good matchup.
Yeah. That's why I say the RDA walking forward. If RDA just stay on the outside, he walk forward with him, that's when he gonna give him a problem. Cause when he was just that bull, man, like when he beat Ben Henderson.
Yeah.
He beat him, he just rushed through him. Like everybody, he was just walking through everybody at that time.
Yeah. It's
With that
RDA.
style.
It's RDA softball. I know Jeff Mills
Yeah, he's
softball.
softball.
So it's RDA for softball.
RDA softball.
So they
Yeah,
both.
he'll be switching, but he mainly softball.
Yeah. So he's always trying to hit you with that left hand.
Yeah, he can hit you with the bomb.
But RDA, I can say the same thing. Been fighting top 10 guys the whole time. He fought the other Rafa. Got clipped a couple times, but that was against elite strikers though. He didn't try to wrestle a whole lot. This was fights he came out and tried to grab a whole lot. And he looked real good all the way up until the end of the fight. Like he was even winning some of the fights that he lost. So I feel like if RDA, if he's on like you said, he's gonna be able to take Geoff Neal down. So if he be able to mix it up and not try to strike heavy with Neal, I feel like it'll be an easy night for RDA with his grappling, because he is one of the best grapplers. He just don't choose to grapple because it's tiring though. Yeah, it's tiring to him for his physique. Yeah. But I'm not saying that Rafa even gas, because he'll make it through the whole fight. He just been getting clipped. Yeah, later. Yeah. But now I feel like if he switch it up, he can get it on Neal. And if I'm betting my money too, I'm picking RDA to win that fight. Even though they both coming off a skid, RDA been looking good though the whole time. So I'm gonna go with RDA on that one too.
Yeah, they both coming off skids, but it's always tough ass dudes.
Oh yeah, all against top 10 competitions. Yeah. And RDA fought everybody, all the who's and 55.
Everybody, I say everybody he put fight top 5 or besides Chandler. Top 5 down there.
But I like this fight for RDA though.
Yeah, I do too. I think it's a good fight for both of them. Like I said, both of them coming off a little scared. Both of them vets in the game. RDA a little more vet, but both of them vets in the game. Yeah. And I think they both still trying to make their climb. They don't need to play. They don't need to be fighting any like new up and comers just yet. I think it's a good fight between them two.
Yeah, I feel like that too. So next we're gonna talk about Dan 50K Ige and LaRon Murphy. LaRon Murphy 14-0, undefeated, tall for the 145 division.
Yeah, look this dude up again.
You can pull him up right here. You can click on him. Yeah, click on his name.
Yeah,
14-0. He got like, from what I remember, he got like one big name. Scroll down, keep scrolling. So, yeah, Barboza. So he won a decision over Barboza, and that was like, that put him in the eyes of people. So now they got him on Ige. Ige been taking last minute fights lately. I don't know if he got a full camp in for this one or whatever, but it's gonna be a tough fight for Dan Ige for sure.
Yeah, I say, man, this dude, he definitely gonna be a long fight.
Yeah.
Cause he's a decision-winning dude.
So he's like super accurate, and he's like not a volume puncher. Yeah. So he kind of like picking shots.
That's what I thought. Hey, picking. Now I look, hey, I'll tell you like this. This is my thing about Ige. That boy got bombs. So I'll say, man, going back, Dan Ige vetting the game. You know what I'm saying? That fought who's who in his weight class. Then put down the who's who in his weight class. Then lost to him too. So, yeah, Diego Lopez, Andre Philly knocked him out. Bryce Mitchell. You know what I'm saying? He done Josh Emmett, Chance on John. He's one of those, bro. He's one of those people like, he had dark horse. He can. You can't take him light. Let's put it away. You can't take him light. He's a good stepping stone for people. It's like for Leon to prove that he ready for the next stage and fighters like the top 10 and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. You gotta be the Ige type dude. You know what I'm saying? I think he can do it, but Ige's just that dude, bro. It's just if he gets comfortable walking at you and starts throwing that right hand, you're in trouble. Cause that's what he did to who was it? Was it Yanez? No, I can't remember.
I can probably find it.
Was it Adrian Yanez he knocked out like that? Oh, no, it might have been Damon Jackson he knocked out like that.
It could have been Nate. No, that's the unanimous decision.
Yeah, no, it was Jackson. He knocked him out with a hook.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
slumped. Yeah, I'm saying, man, the dude just, like, whenever he ready to throw, he throw his hands, he let him go. He nasty. He's decent on the ground as well. You know what I'm saying? So, Leon Murphy, though, being the tactician he stays a tactician. He takes it away. I think he wins by decision. If it ends before decision, I think it's EA.
Okay, he not that. So he gave 5'7", he 5'9", so it's not a big height difference. I thought it was gonna be a big reach, but it's not gonna be a huge reach. He do got longer reach than he does, so it's gonna be a long night for Dan Ige. I think LeRon Murphy gonna be able to put pressure on him and stop him. But I don't think he, like you said though, it's gonna be long. I don't think he's gonna be TKOing nobody or nothing like that.
I don't think he TKOs EA, but I can see him piecing them up for the duration of the fight.
But Dan Ige might feel like he got something to prove since he stepped up on that Diego Lopez fight on short notice. He might be in a better training camp, got better opportunities to train with different people. He might be a different Dan Ige when he come back too. Though.
Did he change anything? He had the same camp?
I'm just saying, like speaking on a lucid sense.
Oh yeah, I get you. All right.
See what I'm saying though?
Definitely. Like, I mean, he's been a company man, like you said. He picked up that last fight with Diego Lopez, who's the up and coming star. Last minute,
took him all 3 rounds.
Yeah, didn't go his way, but it was a close fight. And now he got this new up and comer, and now he has a full camp. He ain't taking on last minute notice, so he might feel like, shit, I took old boy all the way to distance on the short count. I'm coming out guns blazing on this.
Yeah, and I would say he was. I think they went up to 55 for that fight though. I don't think he got down to 45. So this gonna be his first time dropping to 45 in a little while, too. Yeah, but if he was training hard, it should have been easier to make. But still, and he was able to eat some shots versus Lopez. He probably wouldn't be able to eat at 45.
Yeah. So, depends on how bad the cut is for him.
Yeah.
If he don't make a bad cut, because I know they did 55 because it was like a 6-hour notice.
Yeah.
You know, but 45, I think 45, I don't know if it's a big bad cut for him. I don't ever recall hearing about him having a hard time making 45. So I feel, and I mean, we've seen him in wars eating shots, so I just don't, like you said, Ron Murphy, he ain't never really put nobody out like talking about.
Right.
So I do see
he put damage out though.
Yeah, no, definitely that. I see him picking them apart. But not putting them down.
Right.
Like I said, but Ige comes out. I say Ige comes out riding that high from, even though it's a loss, the high from that loss with Lopez, just off that good fight and it being a close loss. Because if I recall, what did a split? Was it a split or was it a unanimous? Let me see. Yeah, it was unanimous, but it still was close. If I recall correctly, it still was close. So.
And Diego coming off of that win off of Noche night by him doing so good.
Yeah. Diego being the starter he is, and like, who that was, he just did T-City bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That T-City was a former champion.
Top 5 fighter.
Yeah, I say, a former champion, challenger and stuff. So, yeah, fuck yeah, dog. I think he gonna come out with it on his mind. Ron Murphy better have it. Am I saying that right? LeRon Murphy.
Yeah.
I want to say Leroy Murphy. But LeRon Murphy, dog, I haven't watched him too much. I do remember seeing him, and like you said, he's a tactician, does people apart. That pressure, man, we're going to see how he does with that pressure. As long as he ain't bring that pressure, I don't know. Going to the bed, I'm going to go with Ige just because I like Ige.
Okay.
Straight up, I'm going to go with Ige. I think, like you said, LeRon will put him in for a long night, touch him up, but I think Ige gonna do just like he did with oh God, I forget who it was. He was getting touched up and he came out just saying fuck it and started throwing bombs and dropped the ass. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Ige.
All right, I'm gonna go with LaRon Murphy just cause the way I seen the pressure, how he put pressure on Barbosa. Even though Barbosa is known for bagging up, but he was dodging and seeing everything, and Barbosa faster, sharper than Dan Ige, and he was putting heavy damage. Now Ige is gonna be throwing back and way harder than I feel like Barbosa would have, but the shot selection that LaRon had, and when he decided to put on the pressure, I feel like he might edge out Dan Ige with that. So I'll put my money on LaRon Murphy, but I circle this fight though. Really though, it's one of those fights that I circle and I really pick. You can like choose your own, but if I was betting my money, I'd just pick LaRon Murphy just because he undefeated, up and coming, long, sharp, for that reason.
Yeah, who the favorite is? No, they're not the favorite.
So yeah, we'll go with that. Perfect. Let's go. Go Alexander Rakic and Ankalaev.
Magomed Ankalaev.
Yeah.
So Magomed Ankalaev, if I recall, he was fought for the interim title, right? Or was it the real title?
It was fighting. It was up for the.
It was an interim title, huh? Or was it the real title? Because wasn't it?
It was a fight for the vacant title.
Vacant title, yeah, that's what I thought. 'Cause he was just
Oh no,
hurt.
let me see. No, let me not say that.
Somebody had just got hurt though, so it was one of the titles. It was either the interim title or the vacant title. Okay.
Let me see, who was he fighting?
That's when he fought.
Was it Yuri?
No, not Yuri. He fought Jan Flo.
No, I think Yuri was hurt and he couldn't fight. So
It's supposed to be Yuri and Glover.
yeah, so Yuri got hurt. Then he was like, okay, well, who's gonna fight? And then Blachowicz was like, well, I'll fight. He was like, well, I don't want to fight. I'll wait for him to heal up, Yuri to heal up and come back. And they was fighting on the number one contender spot. They fighting for the belt. That was like what? And then it went to a draw.
But it was for a belt.
It was for the belt.
Yeah, it was for a belt. I couldn't remember if they were making it an interim belt or not though.
So then they went to the. No, I don't think so. I think they
No,
were
it
just
was
fighting
for
for
the
the
belt.
number one contender spot.
No, it was for a belt because they didn't have a champ for a while after that. And that's when Jamal Hill came back. And
It was Glover. It was Glover and Jamal.
Glover came back and got the title back. Because Glover fought whoever it was he knocked out in one.
So Yuri got hurt, had to put the belt up for grabs.
Right.
So Glover and
That's right. No, remember Yuri, that's right. Yuri got hurt, and Yuri said he'd go vacate the belt. So they did fight for the title.
Right.
Because Yuri said he didn't want to hold up the title thing.
yeah,
And Glover was supposed to fight Ankalaev for the belt, and then Glover said no. And then that's when Blachowicz stepped in.
mm-hmm.
So they fought and went to the draw. So nobody still had the belt.
Then
And that's when Glover and
Yuri. No, because
Glover and somebody else fought, and Glover beat them for it.
Glover
Jan-
beat Jan for the belt.
So him and Jan fought again second time. And
So,
he beat-
but he had already took the belt off of Jan though. Glover already the champ. So
who he beat for the belt?
he beat yeah.
So
he beat Jan Blachowicz for the belt.
yeah.
So he already, but he lost the belt to Yuri. So now he trying to get the belt back from Yuri. He was like, well, I don't want to fight. You said Ankalaev for the belt. I'll just wait, and they put the belt up. All right, then it went to a draw.
Yeah.
Then it's Glover and Jamal Hill.
They fought for the belt.
Then they fought for the Jamal take the belt.
Yeah,
off.
so Jamal took the belt then, yeah. All right.
Then boom. So then Jamal put the belt up. So cause he injured, so he got to put the belt up for grabs.
Who went for it after that? That's when
we got Shama in the picture for 205.
He fought Yuri.
Boom. So be Yuri, take the belt off Yuri.
And he fought Jamal.
Then he beat Jamal. Then he beat Khalil.
Yeah.
But anyway, so in the midst of that,
There we go.
Ankalaev, he fought for the belt. It wasn't an exciting fight. Went to a draw. And I felt like it was back and forth, and he didn't do a whole lot anyway. So then he got another chance. Not an exciting fight, but grapple heavy. They both coming off a skid. Alexander Rakic, he been having injuries for the last couple years. Been gone for like 2 years.
Yeah, he been out of the game.
Fought once, took another long break. So I think he did, but he looked good.
He did. I was about to say
All the way up until the points to where he wasn't looking good no more.
He looked good till he got hurt.
So and he was piecing up Yuri in that in UFC 300. Real bad before that. He was looking sharp. He was looking strong.
And he got caught, didn't he?
Yep.
Yes,
But it was a stand up fight. It wasn't a whole lot of grappling.
He was tagging him. He was tagging him. Man, so I don't know. I'm gonna lie, but I ain't gonna lie. I'm not too impressed with him. Huh? He's a good grappler.
Heavy leg kicks, but mostly grappling.
Yeah. I'm just, when I say I'm not impressed with him, it's like champion, what I consider like championship contenders like status, as far as his like fight style, shall I say.
19-1.
Yeah, I don't know. He wins.
I know what you're saying. I'm just saying that's why they trying. But
Oh, I know. He wins.
That's how he making his campaign.
Yeah, he
but
wins.
He's not excited. I'll
Not at all.
I don't want to see him fight.
I don't. I can't deny him for getting title, especially if he wins this. I can't deny him, saying that he ain't did what he needed to do. I just don't. There's not somebody that I want to see fight.
Then it was like
Rakic. On the other hand, I like him. I do like him. I don't see him. Once again, the layoffs, injuries, the inconsistency with the fighting and stuff.
Ankalaev consistent.
Yeah, Ankalaev been on, and I think he's just on his game. I think, like you said, he gonna just wrestle, smother him, take him down, hold him down. He ain't gonna want to strike with Rakic. Ankalaev can kick, but Rakic can kick a bunch. Rakic got some good striking to me.
Yeah,
Especially for that weight class. That weight class, he can throw, cuz. He was moving light and stuff. Like, he can throw. Like you said, he was going with Yuri. He was piecing him up. Touching Yuri was doing his thing, but he was still touching Yuri ass until he got caught. I don't see Ankalaev catching him like that, but I do see him taking him down and just fucking fucking the shit out of him. My personal opinion.
So, yeah, this is a good fight. Well, yeah, I mean, this is a good fight for Rakic to prove that he's still top 5 and he can contend even though he coming off a skid.
He stops his wrestling. He definitely proves he's ready.
But Ankalaev, he's like been doing long, drawn out fights, so we'll see. Like I said, Rakic was looking good in all those fights up until he wasn't looking good no more. And yeah, like if he can stop, I feel like he can stop like 3 takedowns in the first 2 rounds, he'll be fine. But I see Ankalaev getting him down if he chooses to get him down. But sometimes he chooses to stand up with people.
Yeah, I honestly see Ankalaev taking him down. I don't like just be able to get back up in the first round.
Yeah, we see if he can get back up. Yeah.
The second round, that's when he starts. If he starts stuffing him in the second round, he's good. I think he takes over and wins. First round, I think he'll get taken down. I think he just needs to really be working on touching him while you're on the feet, and if you get taken down, get right back up.
Yep. So, if it was me, I'd just cycle this fight. I wouldn't pick. I wouldn't pick nobody directly to win the fight. And it might not even be an exciting fight though, to be honest. And it's not gonna be Rakic's fault.
Straight up.
So boom, they got Rakic. Boom. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we do Hamzat Chimaev and Robert Whittaker.
The Reaper.
Robert coming off a couple wins, beating a little young, not a little young guy. He a younger fighter, up and coming fighter.
Yeah, Russian, the other Russian.
Yeah, but I feel like it was too early for him to be in the spot anyway. But I feel like that's Robert Whittaker staying busy and just taking whoever they offer him. Cause
what was the last minute? That dude was he was a fill-in too.
Yeah.
Cause he was supposed to fight Hamzat. He was supposed to fight Hamzat.
Yeah, he got sick.
Got sick. Yeah.
So yeah, Robert been active.
Hamzat ain't.
And Hamzat haven't been active, been sick. You know what I'm saying? Recovering for a couple years actually, and it's like been sick since like 2020 on.
He was sick too. He was bad off. From what I heard and understood, he was bad off.
But yeah, now he back. I seen him in fight week. Oh yeah, we gonna add this week or today too, so it's right on time. Yeah, I seen him hit this fight week, and he looking good, so he gonna make it to the fight for sure. And he's still gonna be big, still gonna be strong, and still gonna pose all those weapons that he got for Robert. But anytime he fought high competition, though, he went all 3 rounds or went all the rounds too. So he haven't been able to finish.
It's a 5-rounder.
Stop. Yeah. I'm just saying though.
Yeah, I was saying this is gonna be a 5-rounder.
So he haven't been finishing people, but he is a finisher. So I'm not gonna say he's gonna come out and try to go all 5 rounds with Whitaker neither. So it's gonna be a storm early for Robert, and it's gonna will he live is the question. For me though.
Man, I'm gonna tell you like this. What his last fight was with Gil Burns, right? Hamzat?
Nah, it wasn't Gilbert.
It wasn't Gilbert. No, it's Kamara. That's right.
Yeah. So
Kevin Holland, Gil Burns. That's
so yeah, he fought Kamara.
Yeah.
And he looked good in that fight early, and Kamara was still there. He started to like touch him at the end, but he had already been dominating him for two complete rounds.
I to me, honestly, as the 185er, he should be dominating. I just feel he should have been dominating like that. Whitaker's a different animal, dog. Whitaker's bigger. I'm a Whitaker fan straight up. Nah, I ain't gonna lie to you. Whitaker like he don't get taken down. We gonna see. He ain't never fought nobody like Hamzat. He has going with Yoel Romero. That's about the closest thing you gonna get at that weight class, I believe, as far as wrestling wise. And he stuffed all those takedowns. He has proven to be one of the hardest to take down, if not the hardest to take down in that weight class. And then you watch when Hamzat has gone with people he don't take down, in my opinion, like when he went with Gilbert. That's why I asked Gilbert's best fight. And he struck with Gilbert. That fight made him look human. Because before that fight, he looked inhuman like a motherfucker. He looked just unstoppable. And then with Gilbert, it made him look human because Gilbert dropped him. Gilbert was cracking on his ass too. He cracked on Gilbert. I think he won that fight, but I think Gilbert made him look human in that fight. Kevin Holland, it was a last-minute replacement for him. They went up in weight class. I like Kevin Holland, but I didn't think he was on his level anyway. And then Kamaru Usman is a former champ. Coming off his kid, took it on the last minute, just like the last fight before that for Kamzat. I don't know. I just think these cats weren't they didn't have a full weight fight camp for him. So therefore, they weren't prepared for the level, which is he's a very dangerous motherfucker. I think you need to have a full camp to fight that dude. But now he's going against Robert Whitaker, who's been prepared to fight him for 2 fight camps now. And like you said, coming off a good couple of wins after that loss to the current champ, whatever his name is, that Dricus Duplessis. Yeah, after that loss, Robert been looking like the old Robert to me. I think if he tries to I'm not gonna say if, I'm putting my money on Robert. I'll say that already. When Robert stuffs Hamzat's takedown, and then starts piecing him up, it's gonna be over for Hamzat. We're gonna see a different Hamzat. I do believe it. It's been too long. He ain't fought in so long. You just jumping right in there with the sharks. I think that's the wrong shark to go with. My personal opinion.
For sure. Yeah, I already said what I said. What I said about Hamzat. But yeah, he dominated Usman. Robert Whitaker been fighting. I feel like anybody who can really challenge Robert and I like putting pressure on, he been kind of folding under those fights lately. And I feel like this is another pressure fight for Robert Whitaker again. He been more consistent and like you said, more active than Hamzat. But Hamzat, all he knows winning in his mind. He don't know what losing is yet. And I don't see Robert shooting all these shots because he know on the gas. Because he an explosive fighter just like Hamzat is explosive fighter. So they'll be just as tired when they in there with each other. But Hamzat known to dominate the first couple rounds. So, and I'm expecting the same Hamzat to dominate the first couple rounds again. And I feel like it's an even fight though, to be honest with you. I don't see Robert finishing Hamzat though. So I feel like either Hamzat finishes Robert Whitaker or it goes all 5 rounds. go all 5 rounds, and Robert gonna look better over 5 rounds.
Wow. I definitely agree with that. I don't think. I think Robert can finish him. I think he can finish him on the feet. I think Robert's striking is more dynamic than Hamza.
Yeah, but Hamza, he do good at switching in between. So like,
From going wrestling to striking.
Yeah.
I will agree with that.
And Robert fast. He sees stuff like that. He fast with it, but we haven't seen Hamza have to do that over a long period of time.
And another thing to me that like, so how many 185 fights have Hamza had?
Probably about 2 or 3. Yeah.
And like his only top competition has been at 170.
Yeah.
So I'm just
not of his own choice though. Like not.
Oh, I know, I get it. You know, I'm just saying that's where he was at though. He was at that weight class.
Yeah.
This is the first 185 top competition. That's what I'm saying. So I like to see how his wrestling is with somebody of Robert Whittaker's stature at 185.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I get why. Like I can see it. Like I say, I can see it with all them other cats.
Yeah. But yeah, Robert Whittaker looked good versus Paulo. I wanted Paulo to win that fight too. Yeah. But he broke down Paulo. Paulo was an explosive fighter, but he wasn't trying to grapple. That wasn't even on his mind either, though. So.
Yeah, he didn't want that. That's how Paulo don't really grapple anyway.
Yeah. All right, last one, man.
Yeah, buddy.
Got the main event. Max Holloway versus Ilya Topuria for the 145 belt. Max finally made his way back to the crown and didn't take the easy road. Took on all the newcomers. Went up a weight class, fought for a belt, won by knockout.
Spectacular.
And now you can't deny him a shot at. And then at the end of that, he called for a shot at the 45 title, which he earned at that point. And Ilya couldn't say no. So we got Ilya Topuria not ducking nobody anyway. Got to take the fight. Undefeated. Don't know what losing is. So he gonna stop Max Holloway in the first 2 rounds. Max ain't never been finished, only been dropped 1 time by in his last fight with Justin Gaethje.
He got finished one.
He got dropped. Yeah, he got dropped.
He never got knocked out. Yeah, he never got. Yeah.
So boom, and Ilya Topuria, so he gonna do all of that this weekend. And I like Ilya Topuria, and I like Max Holloway. So what you think about this fight?
So, comes to this fight. I can only, because of just, how good both these dudes is, because Ilya Topuria is a fucking monster, bro. There's no sweating when it, especially, on the feet, from striking to wrestling, when he's on top, we don't really know how he is on bottom, but when he's on top, he's damaging. When he's on his feet, he's fucking, God. He puts great combinations together, and every shot is powerful. You know what I'm saying? He's good at range judgment. Once he gets in, I say range, he's good at getting in on people. And when he gets in, he puts those combinations to you, so you better be able to take it. Max Holloway is known to be able to take the best shot. He's taking shots from 55ers, big dogs, Dustin, Gaethje. You know what I'm saying? He taking from big dogs. Shit, big shots like Conor. Conor, one of the hardest punches ever. He took shots from him. So we know he can take it. We know his chin can hold up. Will he be able to hold up with Ilya? We're going to find out. I do think where Holloway is going to be dangerous, one, fight IQ. I think he has one of the best fight IQs in the game when it comes to the striking world. Two, just from what I've seen and from what I heard from Dustin, his takedown defense is incredible. He's strong. He's real strong in the clinch. He's one of the strongest in the clinch. And if I recall, he has one of the least amount of time on his back in the UFC. So if he does get down, he's back up. And then he's one of the best, if not the best, at keeping the range. Seeing what we did to Gaethje, and I think Ilya Topuria is a little more polished Gaethje in my mind. His striking is a lot more crisp and to the point than Gaethje's was, but as far as the bombs and being in the pocket, just the style, I think they're similar. But you also watch Ilya Topuria fighting taller people. like people that long rangey. I forgot that one dude that he fought, but this dude he's a real good striker. Real good striker at 45. I forget his name. Ilya Topuria ended up knocking him out, but he had dropped Ilya with a head kick before that. He was doing him bad. He did Ilya bad until I think it was the third round. Third round, Ilya came and just started walking him down and got him against the cage and it was a body overhand.
Yeah.
It's one of the highlights that they show all the time.
Yeah, for sure.
But he caught him with that. But I just seen that fight. He got the problems he had with that range. We're gonna see if Max fights him like he fought Gaethje. I think he gives Ilya all kind of trouble. But Ilya coming in, this is definitely a fight I'm gonna circle. I ain't choosing nobody. Max, my dog. I like Max. You know what I'm saying? So if I have to choose, I'll choose Max. Like I'm going for Max. I'm gonna say that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going for Max. If I'm choosing who gonna put money on it, I ain't doing it.
Gotcha. Yeah, I feel the same.
Yeah, I ain't doing it.
Well, I don't know yet, because we're gonna talk about it. I might feel different by the end. So you know, sometimes we talk about something.
Yeah,
like,
make you change your mind.
I changed my own mind. But yeah, man, Max Holloway, like I said, I already explained him at the beginning of it. Ilya Topuria. Now he haven't fought the level of competition that Max Holloway fought. So he fought he fought Ryan Hall. Who let me see who he fought. It started with Ryan Hall, him getting the recognition. Then he got in a fight with Paddy Pimblett, and that's how that was another way his name
was it Pimblett?
Yeah, not in behind the scenes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Then Josh Emmett was a big fight.
Bryce Mitchell.
He Emmett a short fighter, so about the same size as Ilya.
That's the dude, right?
And
John Herbert.
Yeah, same size as Ilya. And got pieced up real bad. Bryce Mitchell, same size as Ilya at 45. Got hurt real bad. Max Holloway, one of the bigger 45ers in the division. Long, rangy, fast. Got a high fight IQ. And I feel like, as far as on the feet wise, just MMA wise, he don't spend a lot of time on his back, but he can grapple. And yeah, I feel like if he tries to stand up with Max, Max will get the better of him. But because I feel like he kind of wears down people backing him up. Max puts a lot of pressure going forward. He will back up to evade, but most of the time he's spending that time going forward.
He forward and sidestepping.
So, and Ilya kind of pushes pressure the whole time to try to get you to slow down to where he can touch you. And I feel like Max won't slow down. He does the same approach, but he pressing the whole time. So it's like, okay, but Ilya is right. He is a new generation of fighter, like one of from the John Jones era of fighting, who grew up doing everything. So he will make mid-fight adjustments that we can't see or recognize because you ain't never seen it before. Because he's gonna have to make it live.
Yeah.
So I feel like this is my opinion. I'm just acting like I'm Ilya. Because I'm from that same era of fight, after John Jones, everybody, not really specialists, trying to learn MMA as a whole.
Yeah.
So he okay, well, I feel like once he feel like Max not slowing down and he's still touching me, I'm going to have to try to put Max up against the cage and take him down at some point. But he know Max got a good cage defense, so he's going to try to take Max down in open space, I feel like. But if you don't, though, that'll be his own downfall, trying to do a whole striking match with Max Holloway. So,
well, you gonna see, because he said he was gonna point in the first 10 seconds. He gonna point, stand there. I feel like this. He do that. I think Max gonna oblige him, and I think Max serious about not backing up. We gonna see if Ilya is. We gonna see about that.
I think for sure Ilya gonna put Max on the back foot first, but that's just my opinion.
Yeah, I think because he's a bull. I think Max gonna treat him. They gonna do like he did Justin. He gonna be the matador.
Yeah,
he gonna matador his ass. Wow.
Cause he intent. He intent. So I'm knowing he gonna be intent on making Max step back first. But Max been a veteran. He know better. He don't have to stay here in the first.
Yeah, I say he ain't gotta sit there.
Yeah, I don't have to. But that's just me on the outside looking in.
He might. I think he might give him the first. He might give him the first 10 seconds just cause his pride. I'm saying Max will, just because of his pride. He might give him the first 10 seconds of what boy point down. We gonna see though. But I know for sure he's not gonna just stand in front of him the whole fight.
But Max game plan is to touch you and not take damage. So now he will take damage, but it's like it's not his style to jump out. He accumulate to the damage. He accumulate damage, like a lot of little small punches. It might be the fourth round until you really start punching on you real hard. But not saying you want to switch up the style, but that's like typical Max Holloway fashion. So whatever I'm picking fights though, man, I like Ilya and I like Max Holloway, and I can see Ilya gonna be a champion for a long time up here at 45. But I'm choosing Max because of the strength of schedule he had and the momentum that he got right now, and he been more active than anybody, and he's still young. Max like 31. So like when they talk about Max, and they like he old, you know, he really can't fight for another 5 years. He's still young.
He still got time. He don't take a lot of that.
So and it might just be still Max time. I didn't really feel like he lost to Volkanovski all those times. I feel like
the first one he won. I feel like the second one was close enough to where he should have still won that one. Third one he lost.
Yeah, because the third one he got pieced up real bad. But before that though, I feel like Max won the fight, and they kind of cut into his area a little bit, but he still showed you that he was his champ by beating everybody else. So he didn't really get the shine, but he was still Max Holloway, even though he didn't have the belt. So now he's right back at the top. I feel like he's going just to top it off, get his belt back, and he really can. After this little run, why keep fighting? You know what I mean?
I think honestly, just Volk was Max kryptonite.
I feel like he beat him now.
Yeah. No, I'm just saying though, he was just kryptonite. Like, especially when it came to that third fight, it was to the point to where he like for whatever it was, Volk knew how to fight Max.
Oh, well, they knew each other by that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So much time in there.
Volk knew how to fight Max the way nobody else can fight Max. And I don't think Ilya can fight Max that way.
But yeah.
I don't think he has the in and out that Volk had. He has the straight in. You know what I'm saying? Like, he gonna come in, he gonna bounce in and out like Volk did over Max. I think Max beats him up, but Ilya hurts a bit.
But yeah, like I said, I feel like Ilya gonna make those modern MMA adjustments on the spot and give Holloway a full MMA fight. A lot of people just challenge him in the stand-up. You never really see them go at Max like that. But this gonna be a full, kind of did too though. He switched it up at times, but most of the fights stand-up fight. So anyway, appreciate you for coming through, man.
Appreciate you for having me.
That's a wrap, brother.
Yes, sir.